Thanks so much for joining us here on this Friday. I'm Brooke Hash. Here at noon, Kroger is addressing concerns over its West Broadway location, promising the Louisville community things will get better. It comes as the grocery chain announced a $1.25 million investment to remodel the West End location. And today, Kroger confirmed it will stay open throughout that process. The West Broadway store has faced controversy for closing before 9 p.m. some nights in an area already deemed a food desert. For families there, it's their only option for fresh produce. At Bishop Dennis Lyons' roundtable today, the district manager said theft has become a problem and said it's been losing money because of it, but the store plans to work on a fix for that issue. We'll have continuing coverage on this story today. You can watch it here at WHAS 11 News at 4, 5, and 6. Today, the man accused of murder in connection to last weekend's deadly Highlands shooting appeared in court. Police arrested 37-year-old Richie Williams after that early Sunday morning shooting in the 900 block of Baxter Avenue. 20-year-old Michael Batchelor Jr. and 29-year-old Monte Wade were killed that night and another was hurt. Williams is charged with murder and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. His bond was set to $500,000. He'll be back in court on August 26th. A Kentucky public school district in Somerset is facing backlash for advocating against a controversial ballot measure. And that post, which has since been taken down, called on people to vote no on Constitutional Amendment 2. That amendment asks if you are in favor of allowing state lawmakers to provide funding for students outside of the public school system, meaning private and charter schools. Our Isaiah Kim Martinez heard from officials about the fallout from that post.
This is a screenshot of the post from Palaski County Schools on its official Facebook page, since taken down. It reads no on Amendment 2. It didn't take long for Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman to put out a statement saying the district broke state law. Governor Andy Beshear taking exception to the scrutiny.
Let's put this all in context. This was a Facebook post. This wasn't spending thousands of dollars on a mailer. This was a district expressing its opinion on a Facebook post.
Under state law, tax dollars cannot be used to advocate for or against public questions on a ballot. I talked about this with Kentucky Senate President Robert Stivers.
Public funds should be used in the education system for public education. You don't use government taxpayer dollars for political campaigns.
If passed, the amendment opens the door for public money to go toward private schools. Some say this will give parents more choices to give their child the best education. Others say this will risk cuts to public school funding.
The bottom line is the message that was put out, even if it might not have been put out in the right way, is correct. Districts like Pulaski County will be defunded through Amendment 2.
I went ahead and asked school districts across our area if they have a stance on Amendment 2. A JCPS spokesperson said, "We oppose any effort to take public funds and resources away from public schools, which educate all children, regardless of their background, family income, or special needs. We believe Constitutional Amendment 2 is one of these efforts."
Me and my colleagues wish that Jefferson County public school systems would be ultimately the most successful system it could be, but it's not been. And we've tried to change that, and that's the impetus behind Constitutional Amendment number 2.
Constitutional law professor Sam Markison believes there is a way districts can educate on this without crossing a line.
If they simply put out information, here's what the amendment would do, here's what it would has the effect it would have on our budget, I think they could do that.
Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Amendment 2 will be up for a vote on Election Day, which is Tuesday, November 5th. We are learning the long car rider lines surrounding JCPS schools are impacting local businesses now. And that includes some in Chenoweth Plaza, which sits right next to Chenoweth Elementary in St. Matthews. Business owners in that plaza told us they are seeing an increase in traffic congestion throughout the area since the school year began. One customer saying the recent JCPS Transportation changes have forced her to leave her house ahead of time, much more ahead of time for those appointments.
It normally takes me 5 minutes to get to the salon if I'm at home. And today it took me 20 minutes because of all the traffic, because of the new traffic pattern.
And those longer car rider lines follow JCPS's decision to cut transportation to most magnet and traditional schools. The district is asking for patience as it works to iron out those problems in the next couple of weeks.